YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Quan. I'm back with another video today. As you can see, we're a huge day today. Another big day. Up 6,500, 6.5K. Really good day. Kind of upset at myself just because of my execution on the trade, but I made do with what I had. So we're gonna talk about the things I missed in the trade, and then we'll talk about what I did really well in the trade, my bias, everything like that. So, um, without further ado, let's get into that. Before, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning into the channel. Y'all tuning into the channel, subscribing, liking, doing all the things y'all do. We just uploaded yesterday. And normally I'll upload a video and I don't look at analytics. I don't look at nothing. I just kind of just let the video do what it do, because I'm not here to be a guru or anything like that. I make my money trading actually, and I just like to inform people about my journey, and I like to look at these videos myself. So this is just going to be a big archive for me personally when I get older, and just looking at these videos and everything like that. So I appreciate you guys who tune in and actually take the time to like, subscribe, comment, say little nice things and stuff here and there. But I appreciate y'all. I just want to let y'all know we're itching in on 600 subs. So if you see this video, I need you to sub. If you're not sub, I need you to sub. 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 Bad. I need y'all to sub. Please sub. Alright. Without further ado, let's get to the recap though. Alright, bet. Smooth, 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 smooth. So yeah, I know we had a banger day yesterday. Cool. We had a banger day yesterday. Major sell off. Made about 5K yesterday with a crazy sell off, right? Cool. Going into the market today, there's no gaps that are high enough for me to feel like, okay, we may swing bullish. We've already broke structure to the downside. Externally, we broke structure to the downside. We have all these gaps here that got ran through. We got this gap that got ran through during Asian in London last night, and then we had a retrace back into the gap here. But other than that, there was nothing that was signaling, okay, we may be going long today. Even after the move down, I wasn't really confident in going long today, so I was pretty much just looking at shorts all day. Hourly time frame, same thing. We have these gaps traded into, respected, displaced to the downside, little tap inside, displaced to the downside, and then we had a tap to the upside, take out liquidity. As you can see, liquidity here got purged. As you can see, swept liquidity here on the hourly chart at 8 o'clock. Hit a liquidity spot. Boom. Gap down here. You can take this trade into the gap down here. Could have smacked on that one. Closed below. I'm bearish. Period. So I'm bearish on the day. That's on a higher time frame. So I'm building my narrative on a higher time frame and building everything on a higher time frame. And from the higher time frame, we're just not going inside. So we're going to the smaller time frame. We're going to the 15, the 30, all those little time frames. So here now we're on the 30. Same thing as y'all can see. 30-minute gap. 15-minute gap here that got ran through. It got respected last time, but we disrespected it. So but at this time, I'm not really looking for I'm not really looking for longs. Going into the market on the 5 and 15, this is what I was looking for exactly. I was looking for the closure above or below this 5-minute gap here. As soon as we got the 5-minute gap closure, I actually entered. Let me show y'all my executions on my screen. Man, I don't even want to talk about it, man. I don't even want to talk about it. Let me pull it up for y'all. Full transparency, man. I want to show y'all full transparency, everything like that. You know what I mean? So, as y'all can see the trade yesterday, we took a one and done yesterday, smack. This is it. So, I entered at 9:31 on the 9:31 candle. So, the 5-minute close. My original trade was on the 5:31 candle. We got the original close, and this is why I'm mad at myself, y'all. Watch this. So, cool. Let me see, 5:31, and I exited at 5:33. Cool, bad. Um, so going into it today, I'm looking, see boom, turtle soup kind of entry, 31, boom, right here. So as soon as we enter here, I enter somewhat in this gap somewhere. I enter somewhere short, like in this area. So in the middle of this candle, I believe. So I'm entering short in this candle. I could have had my stops above the previous swing high. I didn't. And I don't know why I didn't just do that. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I think I was just kind of I think I was kind of too. It was too early in the market. It was only 1 minute into the market. I normally don't like to trade like super early, and I did yesterday, and it worked out. But I didn't want to do it again, and what I mean, get out of a trade without letting market do what it does. I didn't want to just get into it. So, um, as you can see, really good closure. Closed below the one. Then we came, what I mean, and I'm still confident. We have a 1 minute gap here. As soon as we close above, I think 933, I got out here once we came all the way to this high. Coming all the way up to this high, I'm like, there's a possibility we could trade into this gap. And I'm going to be honest, I'm looking at this as a breakaway gap. I don't want this gap to even be filled back into. So what I would say I did right in this situation, so if it went against me, what I did right in this situation is what I like to say is I lost nothing. I just gained experience. So next time I see this, I probably will act accordingly or differently next time I see it. But price kind of ran up into it. I didn't really like it. I got out, as you can see. So I got out originally for a $180 profit. Mind you, all I need is $200 winning day to secure a next day for the payout. So I'm just trying to secure my winning days originally. And my original position on this one was from here, I was going to target these lows down here. And this was originally what I was looking for. As you can see, it would have worked out for me. I just wasn't comfortable. So at this point, price is running. It's running without me now. I'm not in my position anymore. So price is running without me. And instead of FOMOing in, guys, I didn't FOMO in, and that's what I did really well today. I didn't FOMO in. I stayed patient. I stayed patient waiting. So I let price do what it does. I think we end up coming all the way to these lows down here. And once we took out these lows, I was anticipating perhaps maybe I can see this liquidity gets purged or we take out these lows because we do have equal lows on the hourly. So I was like, okay, maybe we may take out these lows and start to make our move back higher. Not to the highs, but be able to go into the range a little bit. So this is how having the wrong bias can still make you money. You see, I went ahead with my second position. I did go long. So I went long. And what I did really well was I wasn't married to the long bias and I didn't let the long bias take me out. As you can see, I had a really bad entry, 957. So I entered on the pretty much the high. I entered at the high and I had my stops, I believe, at I exited out in a minute. So as you guys can see, full transparency. I want to show y'all wins and losses. Boom. I entered in here. As soon as we got it, boom, we came back, came into the gap. So I think once we closed below here, and I just knew like, okay, we're already making our move down to the downside. I don't want to be the person to be like, oh, okay, we might be going back higher. I didn't really like that at all, actually. So we took that down. I ended up losing my first position on that. And then I ended up getting into my second position at 10 o'clock. So around macro time. So 10 o'clock. Why I like this position here is I immediately noticed, okay, this was a fake out. It's not really a fake out. It's just retracement. I'm anticipating the buys going up, but on a higher time frame, internally we're biased. Why am I buying this? Internally we're bearish. We did take out liquidity, so that's the only good thing I will say about this trade that I did account for was us taking out liquidity. But other than that, I should not have taken that buy position at all. And that's just understanding the market. I've been doing this for not too long. I just started trading about a year ago. So in my last year, so it's just certain things that I kind of noticed. So boom, off the rip, what I liked and what I seen at 10 o'clock, seeing strong candle, seeing this here. I wanted to see if we took out this high again to maybe go higher. We didn't. Boom, we displaced at the downside. As soon as I see us use this 1 minute gap right here, guys, I'm short. I entered short off the 1 minute gap here. I entered short off the 1 minute gap. My entry is at 10 o'clock. So my entry is right in here. As you can see, my entry is right in there. I'm in 2 contracts at the time. I'm in 2 contracts. And at this point, I think I'm targeting I'm targeting 10, like 98 or something like that. Let me see. I'm targeting some kind of lows. I'm targeting this gap. I have this gap marked out. So as y'all can see, let me see if it's the hourly. Let me see. So I have this gap right here. I believe it's this gap that I have marked out right here. Little gap, as you can see, but I like to use gaps and liquidity as targets. It's like my biggest thing. Nah, it's not this one. I think it's the 4 hour. I like using gaps and liquidity as my targets. Just because I feel like those are decent points that price can be able to run to or run towards. So as you can see, I'm in my position here. I'm targeting down here. I understand that this may be the draw. This is where we want to go right here. So I'm targeting this. I'm in 2 contracts here. So initially I'm in 2, as you can see, my first. And then my second one, I add an extra one. Once we get into here, you can see we displaced to the downside. Good, kind of 5 minute choppy. That's this right here. So as you can see, we chop. Boom. We have a 1 minute, a 5 minute high that we end up placing into a 5 minute candle. Retrace to the midpoint, directly to the midpoint of this fair value gap, guys. Like, so perfect. It could not have been no better. Hit the 5 minute fair value gap. Once we hit the 5 minute, I added an extra contract. So as you can see, I added my next contract at 200. At 10:20. What's that? 10:02. So as y'all can see, I think I entered on that candle too. 10:02. Let me see. 10:02 right here. I entered on that 10:02 candle. Doubling down because I'm confident in my buys. I'm confident in what I'm seeing in the market. I'm not scared. I understand what I'm seeing. I'm only risking 34 points. That's something comfortable for me to risk. I'm only risking 34 points. I'm not over leveraging. I'm not over trading. I'm not nothing. Cool. 10:02. Have our nice drop. Kind of consolidate a little bit. After we have the 5 minute retrace back up again, boom, we drop. We create our 5 minute high and we drop down. As you can see, we continue to drop. I believe I took my first one off at 109. So as y'all can see, at 109. So about right here. Let me see, 109. So about right here. Right here. My first one gets filled off. My first position gets filled off. I leave my runner. And my runner end up getting filled at 66. It's 1066. So it ended up coming all the way down here, and then I think it filled me out at the height of this candle right here. So the same thing like yesterday. I just kind of let your winners run, and your losers cut your losers. That's kind of what I like to say. I cut mines, and I didn't want to see a retrace back into this gap. At this point, I made a decent amount of money. I don't need to go ahead and over leverage and over risk and let it come back half into the gap and to try to get anything. The purpose of the runner is to let the position breathe. You already got your profits. Put your stop loss at something that you're comfortable taking. At this point, I believe I was up about 3,800, and my stop was at positive 700 on my runner. So it was going to be a 4K day regardless. So it's just a matter of now just letting the position run and being comfortable with whatever it gives. So I ended up getting stopped out at 66 with a total profit of 6,500. So that's really good. Also, yesterday, guys, we got an email from Top Step saying that they're reviewing my account. So they'll be reviewing my account with the hopes of possibly moving me up to a live account. So that was pretty cool. And yeah, guys, full transparency. I want to show you guys full transparency. everything on here. As you can see, trade win percentage. I've only took one losing trade, and that losing trade was the one that I took today on the longs. Um, my profit factor 13. Boom, 1,000. Total P and L. As you average loss duration, keep your losers short. Keep your losers short, guys. If it's not a position that you don't want to be in, don't add to it, anything like that. Your winners, let your winners run, but keep your losers short. As you can see on the week, boom, already. So that's just kind of what happens. This can be a reality, guys. I started last year. Don't let anybody box you in. Trading is, I feel like trading is 99% mental, 1% charts. Like mentally, you can make money going up or down. You can make money going up or down. You could be the best trader in the world and lose on a day where somebody who has no experience and can make money. Anybody can make money on the charts, but it's the mental and the psychology aspect that everybody has to get to. So I want to start getting into those videos. I want to start doing videos like psychology videos maybe and things like that, because it's still stuff that I got to work on to this day. I've blown numerous accounts. I've blown many fundeds, everything like that, and I kind of want to change. I want to start to be, more positive. I want to show everybody that no matter how old you are, how young you are, you can trade. 20 years old. I'm far from being the youngest person in this circle, but I'm definitely not the oldest in this circle. So I want to just continue to get better internally with myself, learn about myself, and also continue to just get better at the charts. Falling in love with the process and not the money. So that's the big thing with trading. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in for another recap. As you can see, we secured another 200 points today, so can't be mad at it. We're up about probably 400 points on the week already, and it's only with 2 or 3 contracts, y'all. We're not over leveraging, we're not over risking, we're not trying to YOLO 15 contracts. It's just pure price action, pure, just beautiful price action and just trusting your setup. So without further ado, I appreciate you guys for tuning into the videos, liking, subscribing, everything like that. Let me know what y'all want to see in the videos next. I'm gonna try to be more consistent for you guys. We're about to go to Kentucky for a track meet, so I don't know if I will be able to record, but I'll be sure to let y'all know how that goes and stuff like that. But I appreciate y'all. Thank you. I'll see y'all in the next video.